making a video and finishing up the State of K2 video, and I happen to have noticed a certain thing in my alerts involving a certain crew. As many people may have known, I am a fan of Vanoss Gaming. Basically, I do work Terrorizer, Nogla, all the people in the Banana Bus crew. As they prefer to call themselves that and not the Vanosscrew. A while ago, I spoke my disdain towards a certain YouTuber named MiniLad for what he did and how he broke trust. Well, it seems he wasn't the only prick in the network. And yes, this is going to be a little bit of a rant. And a hint as to what's going to be coming out after Sorrow Virus Part 3, which is being worked on right now. This is what's coming out. Now, I'm going to be spending a little bit of extra time, just not... Actually, I think it's been 30 seconds. Okay, I can swear now. Yay, let's get on to the main thing. So, Ohmwrecker went on with Keemstar into a hashtag drama alert shit. And as someone who has no respect for a guy named Keemstar, expected nothing good out of this. But I watched because I thought this was going to be about the whole allegations MiniLad did. And I was like, okay, maybe, explain why he had a falling out and all this. No. All he did was spoke shit about the crew. That's all he did. That's all the bastard did. And I have never really cared for Ohmwrecker. He, in my opinion, is a sweaty, tryhard little pussy. And it's come from someone who knows these type of people. I played enough games, I've been around enough people to know this shit. This man outright called Delirious and a bunch of people a whole bunch of shit. Furthermore, he said that Delirious was a pedophile for a call that happened when he was 17. Like, involving a 17 or maybe who knows how old person that was a prank gone wrong. Because it's unconfirmed what the girl's age was. And I don't believe she was 17. I don't think basically, was confirmed, to do that would send a 17-year-old. I think what happened was that it was supposed to be just get a face reveal. And they're going to be like, haha, we got a face reveal Delirious. And it was supposed to be like this funny little joke. What happened during that call was out of no one's control besides the girl, and she took it. And he's apologized ever since. Like, basically, he's always told Delirious, I'm sorry. Like, they let it go, and they moved on. Ohmwrecker bringing it back up is a sign of, well, being a jackass. And then he went after the girlfriends and everybody else in the group, except for Vanoss. And I think the reason he's not touching Vanoss is because he knows he can't touch him. Vanoss has a kind of a protective layer over him, in my opinion. If he can't be touched because there's nothing really anyone can say about Vanoss. Ohm shot at Delirious and all them. Maybe he's jealous because these guys all defriended him, don't want to talk to him. Maybe he's still butthurt about Terrorizer. I don't know. What I do know is that this is bullshit. On the largest degree, it's nothing but that. And frankly, it irritates me. It irritates me past the point of no return. And that's... I don't know what about it. It just irritates me. Because we went from having a guy literally claim that he did nothing wrong with all this evidence against him to now a guy saying all these people did anything but with no evidence. There are two possible scenarios here. Two possible ones. Either one, he's lying and just a vengeful, short-tempered, pitiful 40-year-old man because guess what? He's losing subscribers and viewers. His latest video hasn't even had just finally cracked 100,000. And it was mainly dislike bombed. And people calling him out. He's done nothing but fight. I mean, a while back, he used to play with Markiplier, Chilled Chaos, Z Royal Viking. He used to play with all these other people, including Vanoss Gaming in them. And each group he's alienating himself from. I mean, hell, the only reason, according to Wildcat or whoever was in the group, I don't know who, and don't hold me to that, but the only person in that entire group who was basically invited because they needed one more guy was Ohm. Everyone else had a reason to be there. Everyone else had their own fun thing about them. Everything about that. Except for him. And it was nothing but disgusting that he treats them like this. And it shows. He acts like a pitiful man. He is 40 years old doing this to people who are younger, more successful. He's at, what, I think 2-3 million subscribers. Everyone else is above him. And he literally starts crap. Hell, he literally a while ago tagged Bryce Gaming, because Bryce was happy, like, hey, I finally got a six-pack. I've been working out. And he hits him with face shaming, which they later made up for. And probably Bryce is ditching him now because of what he's done here. To later then attack cartoons for a thing. And as someone, for a post cartoon meant as a sarcastic joke for his poll. And as someone who's actually lost animals, I want to stress this here. To every single motherfucker who uses animal loss as an excuse to attack people. You are not the only ones who lose people. Try losing someone like a parent, a grandparent, a sibling. Besides just an animal too. I've lost my fair share of animals. I've lost my fair share of relatives in my life. Don't you dare act like you can say and be all like grumpy and moody when people like me have to suck it up. There are people out there who can't express sadness for this because they have other things to do. And the fact is that Mini Lad did that with Brian, saying that he made fun of his dog. No, he fucking didn't. Like, saying that it wasn't making fun of his dog. Sorry, I messed it up. It was, fuck, what was it? It was, no, he used his dog as an excuse. That was it. It's been so long since the Mini Lad drum, I've forgotten a bunch of things. And that Mini Lad said, well, Brian, my dog just died. And Brian literally came out, at the Terrorizer. Literally came out and said, Craig, my dad just died. And Brian lost his dad to Alzheimer's, I believe. Mental health problems and issues. That ain't funny. And the fact is that he later did that. And now here's Terrorizer, and he attacked Cartoons because he lost dog. Cartoons made a little joke, and then Cartoons went straight back at him, and it went on until Cartoons dropped one nuke on him, and it shut him up. Which was he defended him. And then you go from that to the next thing. It's like, this man is such BS. I've never really cared for Ohmwrecker. Unlike Minilad, who I was a fan of Minilad because he was kind of a good content creator back in the day. And I believe it was mainly from the editing and the fun, peppy videos and all that. I never cared for. In any video he was in, I never really cared for his appearance. I mean, it was like, haha, there's he could be a little funny. At the time, it felt like he was just trying to live up to, trying to build up this personality. I never cared for the guy. And the fact is that he literally goes on a Keemstar thing to a guy who literally never does a full fucking report. Photoshopped an image. I'm going to show that I want to show that in post. I'm going to show that in post. Probably right now. That man fucking photoshopped an image of a guy doing from 2011 to 2021 of the Vanosscrew, or as they like to call themselves, the Banana Bus Crew. Because it is a long time joke, and I do find that funny, the Banana Bus Crew. But for him to literally go and take that and be like, hashtag drama alert and all this is like, really? Really? I literally think that Keemstar was a bit desperate at this point. Or maybe he didn't know. And thinks this is all true. Where's the evidence? As a news reporter, you should have 100% evidence to back you up. Every site should do this. If you cover news at all, you need evidence. That's the main thing in court of law, cases, anything in life at all. You want to prove you're innocent? You need fucking evidence, alibi, stuff like that. For example, the cops come knock at your door. They think you're a murderer. They have evidence to suspect you. They're not just like, oh, he's a murderer, and boom, you're cuffed, you're off to jail, you're getting tried and arrested and killed, or whatever it is. Death sentence or whatever. No, they have evidence that they believe point you to it, and then you have to either A, kind of figure out that, oh crap, it's A, you did do the crime and they found the evidence, or B, no, the evidence pointed the wrong way at the second and you're just another lead because your name was there or something. Like, for example, Lieutenant Joe Kenda, Homicide Hunters, a show I love and adore with Lieutenant Joe Kenda, he's literally stated, case takes a long, evidence is what mainly drives shit. And the fact is that sometimes evidence will take him to a place and it wasn't in the right place. So to me, Ohmwrecker has no evidence. He is lying. Maybe he's telling truth. Maybe, but he needs evidence. And I want to stick this out there, and especially if Ohm ever finds this video, because I know he goes around and watches videos that criticize him. And that is irritating, okay? He's probably going to be, if he ever ends up in the comment section, I'm going to take a photo of it, and I'm going to put it in a video. But I want to state this. You were a part of that group, and if everyone in that group was pedophiles for the longest fucking time, every one of them, why didn't you tell us sooner? You only told us when they ditched you, because you ruined everything. That's why. And that there ticks me off. You literally did this to yourself. You are 40 fucking years old and acting like an immature fucking child. I've dealt with kids who act older than you. I have cousins who are a bit younger than me, who act more mature than you. I'm younger than you, and I act more mature. Okay? And to that regards, and the fact of, kids, before anyone comes out and says I'm a pedophile or something, I like to stress, at one point I volunteered to work at a daycare, and I was in a home ec class. We had to work with kids at one point. And due to the fact my family owned a daycare at the time, I was a little more experienced with the fact of other kids, so I was able to entertain them. It was mainly with hungry hippos. But yeah, this is absolute bull. You are 40 years old. Act your age. You're a spiteful, vengeful little man who is 40 years old. And if you can't handle being ditched because you want to act like a little brat, get off YouTube. Get off the internet. Do what Minilad did and leave. That's all I'm saying. And this is a note to Keemstar. A man who I have mixed feelings about points. Because there was the whole Sky drama alert that happened a while back involving Sky does Minecraft or Sky does everything or Net Nobody. Adam, I think his name was. Who basically had a son with this girl. And then later the girl did things, backstabbed him. He hasn't even seen his own kid for a while. He went on there and he said it how it was, and he wanted to come out. He felt betrayed, and I those type of situations, yes, it's fine. Because you are getting the take of someone who is experienced this, and there was evidence from Sky to back up his claims and all this. So yeah, but then you go from that to Ohmwrecker, who has no evidence. Hell, the man took a fucking fake fucking screenshot. Someone made a fake account for him and made a fake email to send him to see if he used it, and boom, he was hook, line, and sinker, used that on his face saying, look, more evidence. And the dude literally tweeted saying, hey, look guys, this remember this? Looks legal, right? At Wildcat. At Wildcat, and I think it showed Delirious. This is 1000% fake. I used this with a fake account to see if he'd buy it. And he did. He later took the tweet down. Grow up. And by the way, you can't remove things from the internet permanently. There are machines out there and stuff out there that can let us see old tweets. So if someone's going to find it. And when they do, oh boy. I want to give a big shout out to, TJV. He's a YouTuber as well. He's a big following. I kind of followed him for the Minilad thing to figure out what the hell was going on then. Because like I said, I was out of loop and I saw the apology. And the fact is, he made a video about what's going on with this. I want to give him a big shout out for collecting all those little emails and all those Twitter statements and documents. Gathering the evidence so we could all figure this out. Thank you so much, man. And it's funny how you got banned from Keemstar's Twitter. That is funny as hell. I find it funny because Keemstar, the man who can take it, or well, the man who can dish it out and do these videos, can't take them when someone comes at him with evidence. And that's all. That's what I'm going to say about that. So I want to give a big shout out to him. I want to say H-Show Delirious, Terrorizer, the Banana Bus crew, all those of you who are good people. I'm sorry for you guys that Ohmwrecker was with you. Like, I doubt you guys will ever see this video. I am very sorry that he was ever near you guys and he was in videos with you. I mean, how you can tell, I think if you look back at older videos, you could tell Ohm was never really there for a reason. He was just there for another guy. And it's the way he interacts with the others. Like, Wildcat, Terrorizer, Vanoss, and all of them, they never really, like, Ohm will do stuff and yes, they'll get a reaction, but sometimes it feels like Ohmwrecker does something and pisses them off. This is speculation town, though. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they were just doing it for the video. But I will state it, though, like, I want to state this Delirious, and basically, I'm sorry this man brought up your, past history with you guys. Delirious, you probably moved on. You probably forgave, basically. And basically, you're probably like, you didn't plan for it to go that far. And you didn't want it ever brought up. You apologized so much. You made it up to Delirious, most likely. You're good friends with them still. You guys are still doing videos together, for Christ's sakes. Still hanging out. So, you guys are probably still good friends. But for Keemstar and to Ohmwrecker, for dragging YouTube back into that mess, and them throwing all these allegations at everyone, including their girlfriends, their wives, even their ex-wife. Oh my god. And if Keemstar, if you're truly innocent, why take the man? Why take the man who was confirmed to be a lying bitch from the Markiplier allegation a while ago, from the Me Too movement fake shit he started there, and more importantly, from that thing he said about everyone in the group being pedophiles when it was Terrorizer called him out on lie. And for the biggest thing, when fucking Ohm literally at one moment was on Mainland's side during the entire shit. Oh, and I want to bring up this next. But for when Ohm was on Mainland's side saying that Mainland tried to make friends with Terrorizer. No, he fucking didn't. And then he later flip-flopped his story. And for the fact is that later, Ohmwrecker literally just, the fact that Ohmwrecker literally will just throw out allegations of fake news and later try to fake up fake news. He is literally building fake reports. He's probably making up most of this shit right now. Because there is no evidence from any of the people. I want proof. Most of us want proof. You want proof? Fine. Get some of these people who say they have experience with these guys, okay? Get fucking people who have these experiences. Some of the people whose news were taken or who were victims of them. Get them in a fucking call with you and get them to talk about it. And I want to see every bit of evidence. Because as long as there's a shadow of a doubt, you could be faking this all. And in fact, you were taking fake evidence and making fake evidence because someone literally proved that when they sent you an email of a fake thing saying there was 1,000% faked by them, and you later deleted it. And I'm sorry if I'm slurring my words. I am pissed. Calm down, me. And on for Keemstar, that man posted on his Twitter that he literally said we were all defending Minilad. No. Once they started with Minilad, we literally waited. Because we saw so much evidence against him. We knew he was lying. And we took that and we attacked him with it. The only good thing of that Minilad allegation is how we get rid of people. We learned that we need evidence. Sometimes it would start with nothing. Maybe just a fake thing. For example, MatPat was apparently exposed or hated on the internet for joking me a while back about to the thousands who voted, even the Banshee helicopters and that, because people would say they're Banshee helicopters and that. Made a joke about that, and well, everyone's then like, oh, we hate MatPat. After the Minilad thing, we now only get rid of people, most of us intellectual people who have a fucking brain in our heads, not the incompetent imbeciles or the embryos that breed on the internet. I know I'm probably in the wrong here, but this is as much as I'm gonna say for now. Well, I just want to get this last thing off my chest, which is fuck you, Keemstar, and fuck you, Ohm. Mainly Ohm. You don't deserve your platform if you're gonna throw allegations. You are 40 fucking years old, and you're acting like an immature man, baby. Grow the fuck up. Thank you all so much for watching. I've been Steam Gamer, and I'll see you guys when I do part 3 of Star Virus and get this Call of Duty video out. See you guys. All right, I'm back. I'm here with a bit more intel. This is kind of an update to that rant. Cool down a little. I want to make one last quick thing I want to address on the whole topic of this. Ohmwrecker's latest video, I went and checked it out. It was 8.1k dislikes to set 7.6 likes, I think, of time of doing this. So I will state he is starting to feel that hate. And he was in the comment section attacking anybody mainly who called him out, saying that the evidence will surface. I have a lot of evidence. Someone brought up a point, and I feel like it should be addressed here. He was in that channel for how long? If they were truly pedophiles, why not say something sooner? Why not leak the evidence sooner? Why wait until they were big YouTubers who didn't want to play with him anymore to now do it? What, they outlived their usefulness to you? Did they not pay your blackmail or something? Furthermore, Delirious and basically, I feel like they're a casualty in this. Mainly Delirious. Because now people are bringing this up to him, and it's like, great. And he literally, I think, did this because he lost a bit of subscribers. Because last time I checked, he had like 5 million. He's now definitely at like 3. Because I went and checked, he lost about 2 million subscribers, and he's only been pulling around 100k views. He is 40 years old. YouTube, I think, is all he's ever been doing for his life. So for him, it's like Mini-Lad again. It's like, I have to think of something. And he probably thought of what happened to Mini-Lad, and he was like, well, if this happened to Mini-Lad, maybe I could do it to these guys. Everyone come to my side, then my channel, because I'm the best channel then. Because I'm the only channel. If I start limiting the competition, no one have anywhere else to go. And that's scummy. That is scummy beyond scummy. And I just wanted to make that clear. I know to many people you probably are like, why am I still talking about this? Why did I bring it back up? You know, why is this like added on at the end? Well, it's because I had to say a little bit more. I was thinking about it, and I wanted to get it all off. It's like ripping a Band-Aid. You have to just rip it off. And to me, I have to get my thoughts on Ohmwrecker and Keemstar out of my mind. And the fact is of what they did. I hate the fact Keemstar never checks his evidence. He literally, at most of the time, never checks it. He just goes, breaking news, drama alert by another fellow content creator, blah, blah, blah. There are times Keemstar has been correct in his source. The Sky incident, when he went at Mini-Lad on Twitter, I think it was, when he sent him a thing saying he shouldn't even be on the platform. Those are it. Personally, I don't think, beyond that, he's always fucked up his job. And it shows. And it just ticks me off. I mean, seriously, if it doesn't tick you off, something's wrong. Something is wrong with you. Because I know for damn sure I'm mad. And that's the thing with it. This entire thing is because of a 40-year-old man who is desperate. And that is the saddest part of this all. Ohmwrecker is 40 years old. And he is desperate and acting like an immature fucking kid. So if you see this Ohmwrecker and you decide to take it down, I will keep the raw backup footage. And every time you take it down, I will re-upload. I don't care. You need to hear this. Keemstar needs to hear this. Everybody needs to know what you're trying to pull, because this is not allowed. I may be a small channel. I will say that now. I'm like smalls. I'm in the bottom of the bin. I'm not, I'm learning though. And there's one thing I learned over my 20 years of being alive. You always have to have trust when you invite people to record with that. And people like Ohmwrecker make those statements even true because he literally backstabs his friends when they don't benefit him anymore. When they start leaving him behind, it's like, oh man, they're leaving me. I better do something about that. Oh, I know. I'll start shit. No. No. That is not allowed or even okay. So if anyone's going to defend Ohmwrecker, do what we're doing. Wait for the evidence. So if you see this, wait for the evidence like we all are. Because second... Alright, I should probably explain what I was saying there because we had a cut. I said there is... we're waiting for the evidence, and probably whenever we get the evidence, we'll know for sure whether he's lying or not. Personally, I don't think he's telling the truth. The way he's been acting about the whole thing, claiming it. Yeah, check the description, though. There'll be a link to TJV's video about this all, like, what happened with the Twitter messages. That's why I mainly found out about the whole, like, most of my info here is between everyone kind of yelling at Ohm and Keemstar. Ohm has basically blocked everybody, I think, at this point. So, yeah. Anywho, I've been Steam Gamer, and if you want to see more, don't worry, there'll be a different video coming out. If there's any updates to the story, I might do one more video on it. That's it. But besides that, there'll be new videos coming out of something else. Starfire should be releasing tomorrow or today after posting this. And I should be getting out the Call of Duty Zombies video I wanted to do. So yeah. See you all next time. I've been Steam Gamer. And have a good day, everyone. See ya.